Try its Butter Baby today and see what makes us so different. You can smell like this, this, or this. Made from all natural botanicals, herbs, extracts, and oils, try all 30 aromatics. Mix them and match them. Give them to loved ones. Your skin has never felt this good. Our aromatics are infused with 100% Ghanaian shea butter and ported bi-monthly. Packed, rich in vitamins and minerals to ensure its vitality, of course. Oh, and we let it whip and whip and whip, and we whip it right. Helps fight psoriasis and eczema, severe inflammation, acne and diaper rash, razor bumps, stretch marks and discoloration, dry, cracked feet, and more. Even the bees love it. That's because it's earthen. It's Butter Baby. All natural earthen skincare. Try its Butter Baby today and make your skin happy.
All right, Too Black, Too Strong, Mega Blast, Aziatikk, Blakk in the building. Man, we got one tonight. Yeah, we got one tonight. Hey, I'm talking about from the old school, but first I want to pay homage to the founding father of this gentleman that's on the show tonight, and that's gonna be Mr. Hugh Addison.
Hugh G. Addison.
Yeah.
I'm Hugh D. That's Hugh G.
All right. And he's a former steel drum player and maker. Jackson, Mississippi. And I had pleasure of talking to this man several times. He was a very, very, very wise, original man. Mm-hmm. And it says here, I'm going to read some stuff about it. It says here, Hugh Addison was born and grew up in Tunapuna, mm-hmm. a small town on the Caribbean island of Trinidad. He went to school in nearby port of Spain, the capital of the country. All right. Addison's father was an electrician and guitarist and frequently fixed radios for neighbors. The constant presence of radios filled the house with music played by the BBC. And if y'all don't know what that is, that's the British Broadcast Corporation. Man. Mm-hmm. All right. When he finished working on the radios, his father would frequently get out his guitar and play along with the music. I remember those days. And also, he was a musician, a very fine, refined musician. And it started out working as a guitarist and played with several groups on the island, but was discouraged from playing the steel drum. The instrument was looked down upon during the 1950s in Trinidad. It was primarily played by groups of uneducated workers. Wow, that's crazy. A neighborhood steel drum group was found throughout the island, and they competed in national competition that often turned violent. Gotta talk about that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it first, though. Addison watched the groups perform and got to play on an out of tune drum left on the roadside by one of the groups, but he did not devote serious time to the instrument until he was an adult. And I also remember those days as well. Hugh, let's talk about that, man.
First off, where did you get that history? Because I don't have it.
I did some research, man.
Yeah.
And you know, strangely, man, I'm gonna tell you this. After, well, it was around the time that my mother got sick. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it was a little bit before my mother got sick. When I used to go by and see your father, mm-hmm. and we talked a lot. And he told me some of this stuff.
Yeah,
I was very, you know, when you and I ran together. You could take that photo off screen if you still have it on there. When you and I ran together, back in the days, man, when we were, you know, coming up in the late 80s, early 90s. Mm-hmm. I knew something was different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because other than y'all originating from other areas, upon the earth, it just wasn't common to have those type of items around the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a different thing, and I didn't know exactly what it was. And strangely, I don't recall meeting or seeing your mother back then. I don't. Was she around?
Yeah. She was one of those doing the 9 to 5, 8 to 4.
Okay.
Work for the federal government at the time, EEOC.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't know because when we get around this age, man, we start questioning ourselves. Man, did I forget something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was just combing my mind today, trying to place her face, but I never.
No. Yeah. Mom was there. She was like I said, after she get out that 8 to 5. She and them making sure, I'm fed, we fed.
Ain't no doubt.
Doing that thing.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, do me a favor, man, before we go any further. Man, introduce yourself to the people.
Greetings, one and all. This is Humdinga. If you went to school with me, you know me as Hugh. If you're from around the neighborhood, you might know me as Damien, Hugh and Damien.
Right.
Yeah. I am a Jackson native, born in Greenville, Mississippi. So I grew up in Jackson, came from Greenville. Actually, my mother's side of the family from a little small town called Metcalf, Mississippi, right down from Leland.
Right.
The population might have been like 1,200 or something like that.
Right.
For a long time, yeah. But I'm a Jackson native. Came up in Tulu for a short little minute during the 70s. I'm a 70s baby, 1970 actually. Parents were at Tulu College. I was a Tulu baby. They told me about how this one and that one took care of me in the dorm room while my parents did classes and all of that. Came up through, in the height of the Black Power movement.
Right.
And so we, from Tulu, landed in the community of Tulu. Had a little house over there on Brown Street. So that was my beginnings on Brown Street. And from there we went to Georgetown, a stone's throw away from Lanier High School, West Ash Street.
Yeah?
Yeah, I grew up right across the street from Mr. King, who used to run the Subway Lounge. Yeah, famous Subway Lounge. And that's when some of my foundation began. My dad was out there with the steel pen. I first learned how to play over there on Ash Street in Georgetown. Taught me my first tune I'm around 7, 8 years old.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm that youngster who grew up in music because my father, and as you just told a good bit of the story, even his father was a musician, playing the guitar around the neighborhoods. My father came here to go to school to Tulu, and he brought the music with him. He is a guitar player, and then of course played the steel pan and made the steel pan. So 7, 8 years old, I was playing an instrument that nobody around here had ever seen before, which happens to be the only original instrument created in the 20th century. Everything else before that was already done. Pan. The steel pan is new. Hadn't been another one, and it's created like the story told, picking up oil can that somebody threw away. Actually, took the 50-gallon oil drum,
right,
cut it,
yeah,
beat it, and you look at that thing. It's got circles in it, and you play it. It sounds like you can play what a classical pianist can play on a piano.
Man, you could charm somebody with it.
Yeah, man.
If you know how to play it right, you could charm somebody with it.
I saw a video just last night that my cousin from Trinidad, who's in New York, posted. And it's a video of a popular steel band called Exodus. And these steel bands in Trinidad were a way for youth to stay out of the streets, to not get involved in gang-related activities, or not get up and uprise against the government. So they were here, 40, 50 people playing steel pan. I'm not talking about one or two. I'm talking about a whole massive 40 or 50 something people playing, and it's thunderous, harmonious and thunderous.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's my foundation. I grew up, that's probably my first instrument beyond my voice. And that's really what launched me into music. My father and his whole family. My grandfather was the spearhead. My aunt, Carol Addison, is known as the queen. She was dubbed the queen of the Caribbean around 1977 78. The queen of the Caribbean as a singer.
What was she was born?
She was born
in Trinidad.
Yeah, she's from Trinidad.
Okay.
All my father's family is from Trinidad.
How many of them? How many of
four
okay,
boys?
Yeah.
Four
Okay.
boys, 3 girls.
And all of them.
All except one. I'll say
deceased?
about one dealt with music.
How many of them still living?
Out of the 4 boys, there's my father, my uncle, and I think I may have another uncle. No, about 2 of my uncles have passed away.
Okay.
My mind getting a little cluttered right now, but I've got about 1 still in Trinidad who's still involved in music. I got an uncle here who's involved in music. He's a guitarist, excellent guitarist, excellent bass player. In the States here, he played with, though he's from Trinidad and his foundation is Calypso, he's heavy into jazz music. He was heavy into the Weather Report, Stanley Clarke, all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And since being here, he's played with blues artists. They sought him out. He's played with Willie Clayton for a few years. I want to say he did some stuff with Bobby Rush. There's another one I can't think. What's the man that got the song? Here Kitty Kitty, Here Kitty Kitty.
He just passed away. Yeah, Billy Soul Bonds.
Billy Soul Bonds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Actually, my son I took my son up on Northside Drive to Mike's shop. Mike was working on one of his vehicles while he was going through what he was going through with, the illness.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was going to take him back to see him, and that's when I found out he had passed away. Yeah.
I wasn't even aware of that, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Billy Soul Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Man,
that's my foundation.
You got a great big history, man, in music, and that culture that you have embedded in you. Do you still play the drum?
A little bit. I don't have my own, so I would usually play when I go around my father, around his house.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go and visit him and I see it, I pick the sticks up and play a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not that player that plays every day. I wish.
Y'all are very long livers as well.
Yeah, give thanks. Yep. And speaking of that, let me jump a little backward or a little off to the side and mention my mother.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's family, some long livers too. Grandmother, great grandmother, they 90s,
Mm-hmm.
getting close to the hundreds.
Right.
Going to Metcalf, Mississippi in the summertime, or whenever I went, my grandmother was playing what they call the quartet music, the gospel.
Yeah.
The quartet.
Right.
Oh man, my grandma would be in the house kitchen. I'm in the kitchen cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And right on a Saturday morning, they had shows on Saturday morning, playing that, and I just, whatever they were singing and playing,
Right.
all that resonated with me. So I had music on both sides, And then of course we're gonna go across the railroad track on Sunday and go to Mount Calvary Church. And they sing them old hymns.
Right.
When I woke up this morning, I say, thank you, Lord. Man. So yeah, I got it on both sides. So yeah, let's bring it forward to Jackson when I start getting my feet in the dirt. from Georgetown to the north side. My father taught me to play the pan, and in the third grade, I went to I was at Watkins Elementary, and in the third grade, they had a talent show.
Mm-hmm.
My dad had already prepped me, taught me this song, and then you gonna get up and do this. And he must, I don't know how I got involved with it. I ain't say I wanted to do it, but he must have heard about it, and here, you gonna do it. So got up on the stage, and my daddy got behind me playing the guitar, the electric guitar. Just two of us, no drums and nothing. So I played my tune. Now everybody else who is on the show, you got singers singing whatever the most hottest tune is. You know, you got your girls that's belting it out. You know, doing. You know how people did the thing. We from the South, so we gonna if you can sing, and tear the house down.
Mm-hmm.
I won third place in that contest, which is pretty good for an instrument that nobody ever seen before, didn't know what it was. So you imagine I'm playing this thing, it's around I was playing what they call a double tenor.
Right.
Two drums side by side. So you're playing part here, playing parts over there. So people out in the audience just like, they're hearing the sound and like, we can't, what is this? You know, pretty much.
They didn't know where it come from.
Didn't know where it come from.
Right.
Didn't know how the sound was coming out of there, nothing but they gave me a third place award, and I still got that trophy around somewhere in my people's house. I want to go get it, little old small thing.
Right.
But yeah, that was my jump off in music, my first real musical instrument. And then third grade on to the fourth grade, my mother put me in strings. I was in a string orchestra, so I played violin fourth grade all the way up to my junior year at Jackson State. So I'm playing the violin. I got the steel pan behind me. My dad's got all these instruments in the house. He got the full setup because he had a band as well. He came from a group called the Composers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, in the 70s.
Yeah.
They got the Legends of Mississippi or R&B Award or something like that some years back. The Composers consisted of, I'm just going to do one of them name drops. Willie Ray Norwood, which is Brandy and Ray J's father.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they were kicking it back then. These were some young men in college. I'm going to say about 10 of them. There was a lot of them who in college put together a corporation, a business, and they toured. Had a van and everything, had the whole works, went out and toured, and the man had a good run. So even after those years, and his group broke up, he came into his own thing. We started doing more calypso music. He formed another group. So the group would practice in the house that we lived in the den, and we had the drum set, the bass, the guitar, the keyboard. He had horns if you wanted horns.
Mm-hmm.
But I just had a room full of instruments. So at any given point, when he wasn't and his group wasn't practicing, I can go up and pick up anything I want and start, just putting work in.
Yeah.
And also had a 4-track recorder that I think my uncle procured some kind of way. He taught me how to use that recorder. And that's like the beginning of my hip hop dealings or creations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, with that, it was nonstop from there.
What year can you recall you started looking up at hip hop?
I'm gonna say around 80 or 81. When did the song? We all know the song "To the Hip Hop," hibbity hibbity hip hop. Don't stop.
You talking about Sugar Hill Gang?
Sugar Hill Gang.
That was 79.
79?
78, 79.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So being in elementary school, learning how to say it, how to repeat that rap.
Mm-hmm.
Being in the same school, and I remember when these holiday parties, Christmas parties, something, the teacher was playing "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud."
Mm-hmm.
We were popping in. That's when we started the little popping and all that.
Right.
So they kind of kicked it off, really put my eyes on hip hop. Hey, I like this. Popping. then trying to rap. So over in, it would be junior high that I actually started probably trying to write rhymes, put songs together, recording at the same time.
You were outside of just being multi-talented. There was an original thing with you. I don't know if you practiced a lot or whatever the case may be, but your stage presence and how your swag, how you put things together was just hip hop. It was almost like you were the birth of hip hop. You had a certain swag, that look, everything fit. And I'm gonna say this too. What on the East Coast, a lot of those guys were, from other places, and they had that swag as well. But you being from the South, and it's like you fit right in. You were hip hop, and let's look at this video, man. The Stewpot. We're gonna talk about Stewpot in a little bit. Stewpot Stowaways, Ragabumpkins. Man, rest in peace to Zarin Yarn, man.
Fat Daddy.
Fat Daddy, which was a neighbor of my cousins over on the north side, Brame Avenue. As a matter of fact, me and Sharon Brown was talking about him a couple of weeks ago. Let's play this video.
On the soul of culture, Black Selector, rewind. Niggas keep jacking my temple, you wanna know how we get back.
Take that to, let's see. That was at
O'Hara.
it was at O'Hara. Take that down to about 45. Take that down. Speed that up. Take that down to about 45. Keep going. Full Stewpot, yeah.
I just saw Paul Issei from Nigeria.
Keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna be down towards the
end, yeah. It's EP. And that's a scrap on the turntable. I actually talked to
Lady Sad.
Yeah. I actually talked to one half of the band, the group today, EP. Abstract Mind, Mind State. I talked to Greg today.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, take that on down to where you see Hugh and Fat Daddy on that stage. I think it's around 45 minutes into it. Come on, way down to the end.
Yeah.
All the way down to the end. Go.
You might be able to jump down and come back and find it.
Come on down.
I'm gonna show you. Yeah, there you go. Keep going with it. Keep
come on.
Keep going with it. We coming up after this.
Almost right. Come on.
I remember it. Keep going.
Right there. Now come on down.
Yeah.
Come down. Right. Now go back some. Go back. Go back. Right there.
TV.
Make sure you got that volume right so they can hear that. Yeah.
DJ Scrap in the house. My name is
right, man, we can't give him too much, man. I just wanted to give him a glimpse of that, man.
What you wonder do I have under my head,
Say,
bro?
bruh.
Yeah, used to be a fro.
Man, how does it feel to be an originator, bruh?
I don't really think about it. You know, I just, I do what I like.
Man,
You know.
that was 33 years ago. That was 93, 94.
Mm-hmm.
And for all you Johnny come latelys, that was O'Hara.
Yep. Club O'Hara.
That long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out O'Hara, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of people that graced that stage, but you were one of the original people to bless that stage.
Man, give thanks for was it Sweet Hugh and them who ran it? Yeah, for helping us down there. And the lady I can't remember. Charlotte.
Miss Charlotte O'Hara.
Yeah, you know, man, that was one of our best moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, enjoyed doing that and enjoyed looking at the footage. You know, whoever recorded that. Shouts out to them.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, let's talk about Zarin for a minute, man. Recording with Fat Daddy, man. He was a original cat as well.
Yeah,
he did. So he had his own swag, man. I remember growing up over there on Northside Drive, man, Brame Avenue. There was another one, man, Mickey, which was Big Mac Tattoos.
Oh yeah,
Tattoo. Was raised on that street, man.
I didn't realize that.
And they was right behind my aunt, which stayed at 617 West Northside Drive. And if any of y'all familiar with Northside Drive now, the O'Reilly Auto is actually right across the street from where my aunt's house was. And that street that's next to that church, Liberal Trinity, is Brame Avenue, and that's where Fat Daddy stayed down there. Him and his brother Douglas. We just had the best times, man, coming up over that way, man. How was it, and with Fat Daddy, man?
Man,
How did y'all
so-
form the group Ragabumpkins?
I'm gonna say Tony B, who y'all know from around here, who was part of our crew. Later on down the line, as we all got together as a collective, he linked us up. So going into junior high, I think I was just getting ready to go into junior high, like 7th grade. And it's back when you had the telephones. You had the three-way calls. Put people on three-way. That was new back then. So I don't know. I want to find out. I got to ask Tony, how did we connect? How did we meet? Because we was all kind of from across the major streets. Like I'm across on this side over here, and they on the other subdivision.
Right.
Across Northside Drive. So anyway, one day on the three-way call, I remember Tony had this other guy on the phone. He was like, "Man, you rapping? You rapping? You know?" And this dude over here, man, Zaire, man, he can do the beatbox, man. You know, you ought to get him a beatbox for you.
Right.
I'm kind of feeling like this how it happened. Like Tony B kind of put us together, put him on me.
Right.
On the slide, I'm think Tony's trying to shake him off of him and just put him on me or something like that. But yeah, man, we linked over the phone or the three-way and decided, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this, and we started practicing together. And I think before all of that, or along with that, we was all, and you as well. We was breaking. We was b-boys.
Right.
You know, one of us could do a mean hand spin, head spin, helicopter, windmill.
Right.
I think you had that windmill kind of tough. You might be the first one that did the no hand windmill around here.
Right.
Then Fat got that no hand windmill. So man, that's another side to the hip hop thing. You know, we were breaking. As well, and we were getting in battles and winning contests and all that kind of stuff.
Well, one thing about it, man, to help you along with that, man, is actually people think hip hop is out the mouth. Hip hop is actually breakbeat, dance, DJing, rapping. The whole 9 yards is hip hop.
And what they call graffiti.
Right.
Because what Fat was bringing to the table too.
Right.
Okay, if Fat was a mean beatbox, he's probably the best in the city. They want to put it out there. Maybe next to Razzle K.
Right.
They both real unique in their styles, but yeah, when me and Fat came in there with that beatbox, it was solid. It wasn't just regular.
Right.
You know, he got the oohs and ahs with it. And as well, he was a visual artist. He could draw. So he coming from across on Bream over there, over to our little hanging malls, Beaverbrook and all that. One of our known markers was we had a burner in the street in the middle of the asphalt that Fat did. They said Def City Crew.
Yep. Yeah.
So
you so right.
On a whole, I don't know, 8 foot by 8 by 10 thing long, he had tagged the street. So you come down there, you gonna see the Def City Crew down there.
Yeah, you so right, bro.
Yeah. So Def City Crew came a little bit later on. I say junior high when me, Fat, Tony B, Vernon, all us formed the group, and we were breaking there and rapping at the same time. We start off the show breaking, boom, then get back and get on the mic and spit out a verse and maybe hit another thing or something. But yeah, when Fat came, you know, he brought the element of artistry, like I said, with the visual arts. And then, you know, that he had a hit of mind. He had his own creative mind, you know, like we were both, you know, from different planes in our thinking. So and the coming together is what made it good.
Right.
So like with the group that came to be known as the Ragabumpkins, which was kind of my bringing together my foundation of the Caribbean along with my roots from Mississippi. Raga is a term you hear referred to in the Caribbean as a ragamuffin. You hear in Jamaica,
Right,
a certain type of person, you know, on the streets or whatever. So anyway, I took raga and put it with bumpkin, ragamuffin and country bumpkin. Put raga and bumpkin together. That's why it came with Ragabumpkins.
That's how you got the name.
Yeah. So and along with that, so the whole idea was we kicking country flavor, country terms, country look, the sound. I was bringing the blues because I had the foundation from Mississippi. I was bringing that, so we using samples, we using blues samples, gospel samples. And I guess the vibe was a little Caribbean, but I never did really put that into it. Like I could have put calypso vibes in there, some reggae music, but I never did that. But people were kind of associated with that, kind of with the style, I guess, whatever. But Fat came in, you know, I'm coming with the production. And Fat came in, let me do something different. So Fat came in with this sing-song style. Ain't nothing but that country boy and me. Ain't nothing but that country boy and me. Ain't nothing but that country boy with flavor. This is pre what we got now, Southern Soul.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Pre.
Right.
We bringing that element on top of the hip hop beats. So yeah, together, man, that's what made us unique. That's what made us stand out. Originators in a sense. And I think people, I got certain people around me now saying, you know, y'all should have never gone out to Freaknik and thrown them tapes out there and Freaknik around 88, 89 because I think somebody got y'all flavor, y'all style.
Watch this. Son, put that there's a clip I put in there. It's black with white text on it. And it says, do you see it? Now, that's too small for me to read from here. Mm-hmm. But read that, what it says. As a matter of fact, I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. I do believe, just give me a moment here. Y'all bear with us.
Shouts out to Aziatikk Blakk with his son in here running the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Motivation for me, I got to get my 16-year-old doing something. He hadn't picked up an instrument.
Now there's a little bit something different here, but Okay, I'm going to read this. Ragabumpkins was a southern hip-hop duo from Jackson, Mississippi, active in the early 1990s. The group is most notable for being featured in the Unsigned Hype column of the Source magazine in November 1994. This column was a prestigious platform for discovering emerging rap talent, famously spotlighting artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Common, and DMX before they signed to major labels. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to attempt to read this over here. It says Ragabumpkins was an early hip-hop group from with featuring members who would often achieve major fame and most notably Andre 3000. Watch this. Then known as Humdinga. Yeah. Absolutely. And Big Boy, then known as Daddy Fat.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a drink on it.
I tell you what, son, take that clip and email it. Take that clip and email it to me.
You said,
and I'm gonna text it to you.
Wait a minute, yeah. You said Andre known as Humdinga.
And
I remember
then known as Humdinga.
And I remember
Big Boy, then known as Daddy Fat
Sax.
Daddy Fat Sax, yep. And then it has some key factors in there as well. See, I did some research.
Yeah.
And bruh.
Yeah.
It's real strange how a lot of this stuff is turning around now. You understand? I don't know if you. I'm quite sure you've heard of the Notorious B1 and the Notorious B.I.G. thing that's going on right now.
Yeah,
with my man down on the coast. Yeah, and it's just it's real strange that. And also, I gotta say, this as well. The band Freedom that was formed here in the South, Mississippi, which were, a lot of members from around here, Caleb Armstrong, and it's just a whole lot of, and that song Freedom from out of New York, which had the sample of the original song that was from here.
One of the biggest hip hop songs.
Which kickstarted hip hop as a musical MC type of form with the DJ and the sampling in as well. So I have told several people that it's a credit to Mississippi, to the South. A big stamp of hip hop is us.
That's crazy.
So that's Jackson, one of those things.
Jackson got some serious foundation in hip hop.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
But we were now known as the birthplace of America's music.
Yeah.
So yeah,
in a lot of ways, several ways, most ways, as a matter of fact. I think maybe the only thing that we, I'm actually just off the dome. The only thing that I can think of that we may not have just originally done when it comes to music may be jazz, maybe. But as far as anything else that we are dealing with right now, which is mainstream, that's all us. Because the foundation of it all is, the music that was originated by our forefathers and foremothers.
Right. That's right. That's right.
But let's just say that after Ragabumpkins, man, and you doing the first stint of it, coming from 1990, 90?
Ragabumpkins, say 91 to about 90. 94, 95.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our run.
All right. And then how many albums or songs can you recall?
Now, Ragabumpkins, we did, I'll say maybe 2.
2 albums.
That we actually 2 or 3. Well, as Ragabumpkins, maybe 2.
Mm-hmm.
One that is kind of noted right now for the songs $3 Bill, Play for the Greens, Get Up and Get Down. We did one prior to that. All right, those will be ones that we actually put out to the public, that we pressed up cassettes and sold to the public at shows and things like that.
Who were you using for your studio work and getting your stuff pressed up and that sort of thing back then?
Studio work was, of course, I was doing all the pre-production in the den on Middle Lane. And when we wanted to get cleaned up, we went to Freddie Young, Fly Productions.
Mm-hmm.
We also worked with, I got to jump back a little bit because before we were Ragabumpkins, we were Point Blank.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Point Blank got a Jackson Music Award nomination back in 87 or something like that for Best New Artist.
Let me say this. So they actually used Point Blank again in 90. When did La Roses and Casanovas?
That's 88, 89.
91. When did BBD come out with Poison? That was 91. 91?
That sounds about right. I'm not certain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all must have went to Ragabumpkins in 92 or 93.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Uncle Jam's Army did a talent show that I have a video from of y'all perform with Kip and you remember Kip? Kip and they had a dance group and then also it's over there at the old Lacey's building.
Yeah.
Uncle Jam's Army did that, which is Butch Hartfield and his family that had Club Dynasty, which was the Crossroads back in the day. But he had that big production, man, that they were doing, man. He linked up with some guys from out of town and they was doing some stuff around here. So I got some footage of a talent show that y'all were in, man, that y'all were decked out good. Yeah, you and Fat Daddy, man, y'all had the outfits alike, man, and Junebug, the Raw Night Dancers was on there.
I remember that. I think I saw that footage. I think you sent it to me. I was like, whoa.
Clip of it. Big Kenny Benny, he was dancing. Oh man, those was the days, man.
Man,
yes, sir. But yeah, so man, the history of that, man, and then I don't know, man, it's just I had to get you on the show, man.
Well, give thanks, man. Yeah, because I feel like everything is coming full circle, coming back around.
Yeah. The thing that I'm trying to do here, man, is not allow the history to be rewritten. Right. Because of course already with us talking now, there's a lot of them not here now. You know, we got Rouser K, DJ Hands, Freddie, Zarin, who else, man? It's quite a few, man. One of the Raw Night dancers is not here anymore. That's thank God Junebug and the rest of them, they still here. But yeah, man, there's a lot of us that's getting out of here, man. So we have to put this history down, and especially the beginning of the era of Mississippi and Jackson, in a sense, man, because the young ones, they just ain't getting it.
Right.
And it's not so much of people like to take things and turn it into a competition. It's not a competition thing, man. We just don't want to argue about this like we argue about Jesus and that sort of thing. But let's tell some more of this history, man. So forming the group and then doing your music, what are some of the other steps, man, between Point Blank, Ragabumpkins, and then Stewpot?
I'm going to go backwards real quick. Ragabumpkins, Point Blank, Quiet Storm. I'm going to go back one more time.
You sure right.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back again, Def City Crew. Okay, Def City Crew, Quiet Storm, Point Blank. And Quiet Storm, we did a little mini tour around here with our promoter, Xavier. We call everybody come Sir X. So yeah, we had a good little run with him as Quiet Storm. I had little posters and all. They had a little mini tour, went around Jackson, Yazoo, Vicksburg, and whatnot. So on the Ragabumpkins, I went back and kind of lost my point that you were giving me. But
we just walking this thing down. So when you went back, that rung a bell because I knew about it, but I forgot about it. The Quiet Storm, Point Blank, Ragabumpkins, Def City Crew. When you talk about these things, man, they resonate.
Yeah.
So during that time, so let's get it straight for the listeners. The first was what?
Def City Crew.
All right.
Next was Quiet Storm. As Quiet Storm, Thad and I rapped, and we had a backing band, a drummer, three black guys who were heavy into rock music, a drummer, a bass player, and an electric guitar player. This is Quiet Storm. So Quiet Storms, we did shows, and I said bringing in the artwork, the graffiti part of hip hop. Fat Dad will do these big old banners for us. We do a big old white banner. You know how the football team run and break through a banner at the beginning of the game? That's what we did. That was our show that we were known for. So you see that big banner with the Quiet Storm over there, the graffiti, and you might be, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Band crank up, then up, boom, we bust through the thing. So that was the element of Quiet Storm.
Wow.
You don't know what's going on, then boom, all of a sudden Quiet Storm. Now we giving it to you. Quiet Storm, Ragabumpkins, we giving the country stuff, the country funk. And that continue on until Ragabumpkins, our separation. We actually separated after a while. Not too long after the appearance in the Source magazine and all that.
Okay.
Started to get a little traction going on.
Yeah, let's let the people look at the clips from the Source while we're talking about this. But you can go ahead. Yeah.
So after the Source magazine, let me give another quick shout out too. How we ended up in the Source magazine, the Unsigned Hype segment of the Source magazine came by way of another hip hopper here from Jackson who went by the name of Prism. And Prism later on formed a group called Poetic Climax around the Jackson State era, around 89, 90. But yeah, around that time, around 90, so it would have been 91. No. I'm going to say 93 because we appeared in the Source at 94. So around 93, a writer came through town, a freelance writer. He was doing an article for whatever magazine. He was doing an article on jail hangings that was going on at that time in and around Mississippi. Young men being
that
hung.
was that time.
Yeah.
That was that time.
93, 92, 93, 93, 94. So I was staying over in the large apartments. Prism called me hey man, you need to come over here to this hotel over here, Holiday Inn over on 80. Got this right over here. He doing a story on the jail hangings, but I told him about y'all, man. He want to check y'all out. I said, oh, okay, bet. I'm right around the corner. Went over there with the cassette, played him a cassette, played the writer whose name is Robert Marriott, who's a freelance writer. He wrote for Vibe magazine, you name it.
What was his name?
Rob Marriott.
Okay.
And if you look at some of the Biggie documentaries and Tupac documentaries, you'll see him pop up a lot.
Right.
And I think he was one of the last people to interview Tupac, I think it was. But yeah, played Rob some of the music. He dug it. Now this cat coming from New York. Mm-hmm. He wrote about all kinds of people. He heard it, he liked it. He's like, yeah, man, I think I want to do a feature on y'all. I said, okay, cool. So kept in contact. He let us know, I got it done. I got it in. It's a go. So that's how we ended up in the Source magazine. But that was by way of Prism. And I tell Prism now, he don't even remember it. He said, for real, I did? I'm like, yeah, bro, you remember you called me? He said, come up here to the hotel. This dude up here want to meet you. I told him about y'all. So he don't remember like this. So when you talk about the history, like, yeah, we got to freshen up. We got to go.
Man, some of those things, man, you know, we were just feeling our way out, man. And we didn't do it for a return. Right. You know what I'm saying? We was just looking out for one another, man. We was trying to make it. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of those things, man, we did off the muscle. You know, that's just like, you know, walking along the street, man, kicking a penny. You know, it's one of those things. Man, when coming through those years and now that you know, you making some of this stuff resonate, man, y'all did some major stuff, man, in the early stages of hip hop and rap, man, in this community.
But can I pause it right there and go back?
Yeah.
Because I got to include you because before rap music was played by our big stations, WGMI, and that's really all we had. Well, as far as the younger music, but we had KXI, Kixie. You landed a spot at what is now known as WMPR Radio, which at that time was at Tougaloo College. And we were part of the
Too Black, Too Strong.
The organization, Too Black, Too Strong. And I wanted to ask you, I thought about this other, I said, you know, how'd you get that connection with WMPR? Because you pretty much were there and opened the door and said, hey, here come us with me. Here come the crew. So we were on the radio. That was the first time you could hear some rap music, definitely from people in the area on the airwaves. So how'd you come into that?
William Washington Jr., Musa.
Okay.
They came down, him, Miss Melody, keyboard Money Mike, and later on KRS-One came. It's a little bit before Scholar Rock passed. And he sent his son, William Washington Sr., sent William Washington Jr., which was known as Musa. Do you remember Musa?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is Musa.
Yeah.
You rocking with 90.1?
Right. And Musa started the B-Boy rap session. And out of that, Tony B did a little merge, a little negotiation with the radio station and coming out of the B-Boy rap session with the Too Black, Too Strong Mega Blast.
Yeah.
And, you know, me and Darren was together first, which was Total Control, the rap group Total Control, me, him, and Slam. And after Tony B did that, he and Darren talked about linking up because Terry Shanks was also linked up with us, you know what I'm saying? He came from over in the apartments, the Pines over there on Watkins. And that was the, you know what I'm saying, the start of my moving around the city DJing. I was already DJing, but I wasn't just moving around a whole lot. I was doing it in my neighborhood, out in front of the house, in front of the garage, DJing. But after we did that with 90.1, that's how that Too Black Too Strong originated. And man, shout out. As a matter of fact, man, let me go ahead and say this as well, man. This studio is named after Charles Evers. This is the Charles Evers studio.
Yeah, give thanks.
This particular room here. I have some other rooms in here, other content rooms in here as well that I got named after some more people, including my mother and my father. But this particular one is dedicated to him. I do have to get, actually over there behind that curtain there's going to be a mural. My father, Charles Evers, his brother, and a couple more other gentlemen, and that's gonna be a surprise. But anyway, yeah, that's how that got started. And that was in 87, 86, 87, 88, 89, and I think I left there in 90. But let me say this: shout out to Gerard Glass.
Chili G.
Yeah, Chili G, which was negotiating at the same time. I don't know if he was rap. He wasn't rap, but he was doing something along those lines as far as merging towards independent music or the not so regular, genres of what they was doing on the radio, because he was doing some stuff over there as well.
Yeah, Chili G was coming with the house music and the dance music. I remember that.
Yeah, so shout out to them brothers, man.
Much respect to Charles Evers for putting up with this rap stuff. And I remember some of y'all. Sometimes some of y'all was going at it when Mr. Evers coming there mad cussing y'all or something. But shouts out, respect.
Mr. Evers was a revolutionist. He was a politician. He was a businessman. He was a distinguished street thug. You could get a lot out of Mr. Evers, man. He crossed barriers that wasn't kind of expected from a prestigious gentleman, and so he took a chance on us, man. And he played a major part in this, man. Real major part.
That kept us motivated. That
kept us here.
Yeah. We on the radio? Okay,
it kept us here. And it spearheaded a lot of stuff that's going on right now that people don't even imagine. So shout out to him. And then I do want to mention this as well too. When Musa, rest in peace, came here, that was another big conglomerate of stars, local stars, man, that were born, man. Because back then, if we really looked like we was there. You know what I'm saying? And actually, we were for that time.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We were doing some major stuff, man. So I think back to the store that Muhammad had over there on Bailey Avenue, which played a major part in how Donald Ray and Mellow T got together. So all of that stuff, man, was a birth of Jackson's history, man, with hip hop and rap. And
in the midst of that, we signed out what would have been what would have been a major deal for us. We signed and we won a contract. We won a talent show down at the Masonic Temple. What was it, 88, 89? Beat out all these people, singers, a man in person named Rick James who had pyrotechnics in the building, blowing fire up in the building. We beat them all. But we won the first place award, which was a contract with B-Boy Records. All right. B-Boy Records, and B-Boy Records had come down here and set up shop. Yeah. So we went in like, okay, this we doing it. We doing what we want to do. We signed that contract. Me and Fat signed the contract. Okay. The big boys came down one day. Hey, we got a contract. Musa, yeah, them people down here, they, come sign it. Me and Fat went down there and signed. I don't know. He must have drove over there one evening after school. And
who did?
Fat did.
Uh-huh.
I think he went and drove
over to the record store.
Over to the no, this was the studio downtown that used to be Soul Sounds. The studio.
Pascagoula.
Yeah.
On the corner of Pascagoula.
Yeah.
That was it before J-Town?
Both before J-Town.
Okay.
Can't remember the name of it. I think some of the gospel
when
artists.
Jesse was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, signed that contract for all the good. How long it take to get from the west side downtown to north side? It take about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on that Mule Street.
Right. 15
minutes. We that ink was on that paper for a good 15, and then 15 minutes back after I told my daddy we signed. He said, "You did what?" We signed the contract. Get in the car. Went right back down there to the studio.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Your dad, your father.
He got up, stopped whatever he was doing and said, "Get in the car, let's go." And we're back down there to the studio. when them boys, them guys were still down there.
Man, come on.
Well, them grown men were still down there, and me and Fat, we like 17, must have been 17, 18. So my dad went down there like, look, y'all finna tear this shit up right here, because these is minors. We done signed, we don't know nothing about no contract. The guy got a contract. We signed. We hadn't read nothing, nothing. Don't know nothing from nothing.
Man, how the hell did I miss that, man?
We signed with Dick. Cause we won the contract. We won it. And didn't no records come out. We ain't put no records out. We ain't do no music. Yeah, my dad went down there like, y'all gonna tell this. Some 50-some-year-old guys, they come down from New York that probably Will Senior.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah. Dad said, y'all gonna tear this up right now. And the dude's like, okay. I mean, we understand. Like, yeah, we were trying to run game. You got us. All right, we can go now. So yeah, that was the end of that B-Boy Records contract. I made your deal.
Y'all was on there for a hot second.
For a hot 30 minutes.
Didn't even last an hour. Well, I talked to Keyboard. Man, shout out to that. Those folks came down here, set up shop, and stayed for a while, man. They stayed for a good while. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, they stayed right over here off of Bowling. Mm-hmm. They was in a house over here off Bowling. Mm-hmm. Down towards Bullitt Street in that little neighborhood, man. We was in that house, man, with the SP12 and Keyboard Money Mike was doing them beats, man.
And on the MPC.
Yeah, man.
No, the
it was the SP12.
SP1200.
SP12, yeah. And Darren had his Rollins. He had the 505 and the, I believe, the 404. Yeah, his mother had got, man. Boy, them some days, man.
That was some good vibrations.
Yeah,
man.
Really yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so the birth of, I really want to get to this Stewpot Stowaway, the birth of that, man, because that was a big, big, big thing, man. And how did it come about, man? Y'all all from Jackson State students linking up, man.
That's exactly what it was. Jackson State, I entered in 88. So around 89, I started meeting people. With one person in particular, Ice Gree. His name now is Ice Gree. So I was in front of the Union. Everybody used to hang out in front of the Union. And the story he tells is that I walked up to him, saw him from the Union, said, say, man, I hear you call yourself trying to run my city.
That's his story.
Yeah, that's his story. You trying to run my city. He said, I told him, you don't run this city. I run this, or something like that. So that's his recollection of our meeting.
Right.
Because he was doing this thing as an MC coming from Chicago, Illinois. And doing my thing here is wasn't Ragabumpkins at that time, but I was actually by myself because Fat had gone after high school and moved to Milwaukee, which was his original hometown.
I remember that.
Yeah, so he moved back. So I was really kind of here by myself on the campus. So I'm like, and at the time I was calling myself, this is before Ragabumps came. I was saying, I need to set myself apart. So I called myself Damien the Funky Bumpkin. Or maybe sometimes known as Hugh the Funky Bumpkin, but most notably, the Funky Bumpkin.
Right.
So moving around for that good year, 88, 89, that's what people knew me as, the Funky Bumpkin. I had got myself a little signature hairstyle. I had this afro. I got custom. I had this vision. So I had my guy Road Dogg. I said, I need to like this, do it like this, and taper it down on the back like this. Woo woo. And I go in Adam's Corner. Funky Bumpkin. That's what they call it coming in. It's the Funky Bumpkin.
Man, I expect Zarin to do something like that, man. I expect Fat Dad to do something like that, to walk up to ice cream. Yeah, say something like that.
He
man.
claimed that was me, so I
don't know. You might have been a little cocky back in the day, man, because you had some things going, man.
Just a little bit. I mean, rolling around with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I remember little heightened time we had over there on the Jackson State campus back there. 2 Black, 2 Strong coming in. We going up against the football team and the whoever.
Yeah.
And I stood back like, y'all doing this, y'all doing that. But nah, man, we formed. So that was my meeting with Ice Cream. And we linked, we had, kind of like-minded in the pursuit of being creative and all that. So then you meet another person. Here goes somebody from Detroit. Here goes somebody, we had 2 guys from Lagos, Nigeria. Here goes a female from Wisconsin. So whoever came who was on that, what we calling hip-hop. But now mind you, it wasn't so closed-minded that we didn't have all the elements, all the genres in there, because we had CT the Decapitator from Detroit that was telling straight horror stories, about rap. Like, I do this to you and I feel like this and I feel like that. And then we had Ice Gree and his female MC partner, EP the Hellcat, or the poetess, I think at the time, the poetess. They come with the lyrical they was acrobatics
flowing.
and all
still
that.
flowing, and they still flowing. They doing it. They out there. They all cross. They cross that water in the UK and everywhere. Yeah. I had been checking them out, man. As a matter of fact, give me that video, man. Of the let's peep that video of the Stewpot Stowaways. Y'all getting ready for the Arsenio Hall show, I think.
Some type of it was gonna be a video you could submit. I think to the Arsenio Hall.
Somebody say the contract didn't look right.
Yeah, I didn't have no parts of the business at that time. I wasn't doing business.
Look at the young scrap right there. Come on, play that video, man. Let's see what's happening.
And vice versa, right there. Vice versa still cooking. Ooh.
Give me a little volume on that thing, man.
There we go.
First off, to introduce a little bit getting loose. You better get up on this crew with the juice, the stew. Hot stowaways nowadays is flavor. If you don't believe me,
Taste with your butts and get wiser. Producer Freddie up on the board, sits the highs and lows. Vice versa, move the crowd like fluid. For those who can dance, then clap your hands to it.
It's the blaze, melting the microphone with skills that amazing. I'm down with the network and mobbing with the stowaways, letting lyrics flow free every chance I get. You can tell by the lines in my rhymes, I'm the lick.
Well, let me grab the mic and do this thing. You know I can, I do I can, so yo I am, and I'm gonna slam damn good. So look out for the slim one, when true one, the one that's having fun every time I get the job
EP's a
done.
Hellcat, funky like a dead rat. Niggas can smell that, so they step back when I bust your back straight from the gutter in the ghetto. I win the metal, suckers can't run up, so they back pedal when the alley never hung in the valley.
Kamikaze.
Jump up and come. Yeah, me come natty, papa. Put up your hands in the air.
Nigeria representing.
Lazy one with the funky verse on his jam. My lungs expand like balloons when I glow off on tunes.
Chicago.
Like Buster, I must be out of sight cause you can't see me with the naked eye.
Yo, when it comes to rhyming, yo, you know I'm leaving casual.
Jackson.
So one weapon
Beat that.
Me, I got many styles, so people when they kind of suit you, but you won't signing off for the flavor of the future.
Yes, y'all, it's me, the country punk bringer, Humdinga.
Yours truly.
Serving on my dish like fish, the smell lingers. The flavor tastes good, it makes you wanna lick my fingers.
I'll take it, flip it, I'm
CT,
coming up with
Detroit.
it. I'm flipping hip-hop like Jimmy, the cricket. CT smoking tree straight from Flint Town. Stewpot for hip-hop and I rock the underground.
Tick, tock, tick, do, 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 do. I'm flyer than an eagle, supernatural like voodoo. Hoodoo, the slick style, the fat flame, just we got. Now pirates for stowaways thrown in a stew pot.
Jump up and come. Everybody wind up your wine. With the new style, come jump. Come back and come to style.
Well, it's become a class. Here I come, and I smell the blood of an Englishman. Write a rhyme with proficiency, so when I finish one, I'm done, and then I grab a boo. You think not? Well, then check my pot of stew. Nah, cool is it like a blizzard whipping up your style, bro? It's an afro, Maca, bro. I know you got the taste for the southern dish I'm cooking. I heard the flavor you got, booty, nobody's book.
Fat
Now
Daddy.
check the flow, yo, I'm going for the goal. I'm solid as a rock, at the move you get stole. I'm smoking on the blunts, never stops, and now you know that LILBIT has just rocked the show.
Wait a minute, I gotta represent my crew. The Stewpot Stowaways, and you know we do the do. And if we didn't, we did, kid. Don't sweat the uncouth, cause it's
Rest in
about
peace,
time for us to
Flip-Flop.
blow up the
Hey,
sound.
yo, back to attack like Shaq. You're getting jacked. Got rhymes by the stack. Never coming whack. Letting suckers know that there won't be a day that I won't have love for my stowaways.
Come jump, and come jump. In and everybody jump up, jump up. Put up your hands.
All right. Man, it wasn't nothing like it, man.
That
Y'all
record.
flowing like that, man, in the early 90s, man.
Yeah, man, we were serious about it. That's the collective right there. That whole group, the like-minded people that say, "Hey, we want to do this." This
Young and vibrant, man, and just doing things, bruh.
and Stewpot Stowaways. The idea was, and I penned the name Stewpot Stowaways. So Stewpot being the collective of all of us. You think about a stew pot, you're throwing everything into the pot.
Mm-hmm.
This, that, carrots, celery, beef, woo.
Mm-hmm.
Stowaways, the idea is that this ship moving on through, this hip hop ship coming through town is gonna pull up to the dock and we're gonna jump on it. And we gonna stow away on that ship. And we're gonna ride the thing. We're gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the concept of Stewpot Stowaways came.
Man, that's crazy.
Out of that, we got two people that's still pretty active in that, vice versa. Go check him. You'll see him in Abstract Mind State, which is Ice Gree and EP the Hellcat. Their debut album. Well, I'm not gonna say their debut album, but they had an album that was produced recently within the last year.
It was in July.
July.
June, July.
Not this latest one. The one before that was produced entirely by Kanye. But
Yeah.
Kanye
Yeah.
did all the tracks on there.
Right. I heard about that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was
and they
on the,
moved around promoting that. They moved around a lot promoting that. I did see that. Sway and Common and Kanye and some more stuff I saw in there. As a matter of fact, I got when I called him today, man, I was going through my list, man, and I had to get his number from Kamikaze. But I called him and told him, I wanted to go out there. He's in LA now, and she's in Chicago. And I was telling him, I spent a little time in LA, and I wanted to do it in person, but I think we're going to end up, since she's in Chicago, unless, we put something together. But yeah, I got to get them on there, man. So
yeah, they're still bubbling, still keeping it alive, man. And they're charting a lane which they're calling adult contemporary hip hop. So I'm 55. I just hit 55 this past in 2025, and still got the same zest.
you October, ain't it?
October, yeah.
I
Still
thought
got
so.
still got that same love for the sound of hip hop. Those different sounds, those sounds that you don't hear every day. Then I like this. I think I want people to hear this. They still got that same kind of fire.
When was the last time you did something?
I got a project now that I'm awaiting mastering. I need to get it mastered, but I've been writing for the last year. 11 songs.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a full-length album for me. And then I got another series of 60-second little joints that I'm going to reveal a little later on.
Snippets? Or
Not really snippets. They're full-fledged, complete pieces, but they're only 60 seconds long.
Wow.
And they belong in a certain lane. And I'm not going to reveal it until I get that ready to roll it out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to roll that out with some other visuals and stuff like that too. But yeah, that's the last thing I did. I've got at least 2 albums that I've done by myself as Humdinga that I need to master and get back out to the public. I recorded them, I produced them. I used to sell the CDs, just on the block when I was on the west side out in Addition, off Lynn Street. I got a little following out there. In addition, just off what I was doing in around 2000, between 2000 and 2005, something like that.
Okay. All right. I want to take time to send a shout out to one of my sponsors, man. It's going to be Hustle God. As you can see, I got one of the fits on right here, man. And I'm also an official affiliate of the company, man. It's originated in New Orleans, Louisiana. Shout out to Cess45 and Hustle God Clothing. And as you can see, we got my girl standing up here. Got the Hustle God for the ladies. But we also have some more stuff now. I'm going to have an official commercial cut pretty soon, man. But I just wanted to take the time, man, before we go any further, man, to send a shout out to Hustle God. And as we get back into this, also look out for those coupons as well, man. We're going to have some stuff coming up, man. And like I say, when I, get my my website built up for Hustle God, then y'all be able to go in there. I'll tell y'all where to go to order them. But right now, you can just get in contact with me. So let's get back into this, man. You were mentioning y'all had a breakup for a particular time.
Yeah.
What happened?
We became roommates, which we never should have done. I had an apartment over in the lodge, and I just remember him, and he was still over on Brain, at a house over there. And I think at that time it was like his house, like the parents had gone to Milwaukee or wherever they had gone, so he had a house, and we were doing our work and all that, in and out of studio, going to Freddie's studio and getting together and collabing and whatever. And for some reason, he asked me about moving in. Can he come move in with me? I was really against it, just all against it. And finally gave in and moved in. And everything was cool for a minute, but then we started having just little conflicts about bills or whatnot, and just some other little things that really just caused friction between us. Like, we just weren't supposed to be staying together like that.
Right.
I had my ways and he had his ways, and I wasn't trying to blend. I wasn't trying to share my space like that. I really wasn't.
Right.
And we had some blow ups, or at least about one good blow up. After a bunch of things that were happening that I just didn't really like.
Right.
At one point it was a lot of just our energy was being infiltrated by other stuff. Other people coming in, and he was meeting and this kind of thing. And now our place had all this other energy and activity going on, and I just kind of like, scrap all this. So I remember we had a blow up and all, and things weren't really all cool. And one of our biggest shows was, I guess what people would consider the biggest show, or biggest limelight, was BET came to Jackson State. They did a little college tour or something like that.
Right.
And we had a show on the stage. I don't know if there was any other rap group that performed that day or on the stage or whatever, but somehow we got selected to do it. And I remember the morning of the show, it's like we came from 2 different places. Like, We didn't get up like, okay, let's practice, let's rehearse. And we kind of got up. He was like with his partner over there, and I came with my lady over here, and we just met up. We know we had a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
And got up there, did our little thing and all that. Now, mind you, we had been rocking through Jackson and whatnot all these years and getting mad love. We had Club UG and the Dynasty, and wherever we went, it was love.
Mm-hmm.
Got on that stage, man, and did our little thing, the usual thing. And then in the AAC, the Athletic and Assembly Center, whole however many thousand people. And after we did, I think the end of the show, I heard some boos out there. Boo. Boo. It's coming from way up there somewhere. I'm like, this is kind of weird, kind of strange. But I was like, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you. Just regular. It didn't really faze me none because I know we did what we usually do. But I think even our energy, I think people might have seen our energy on stage.
Yeah.
And be like, y'all ain't. Nah, that ain't it.
They ain't together. Right.
So that should have been like our big highlight. I feel like I know BT wasn't recording, but I do have some people that record the footage. I got some footage, and I think one of the news stations recorded the footage. But yeah, that was kind of the end of it right there. That kind of was like, this is over with.
Wow. That's crazy, man. What in your words, what you know, man, what happened with Zarin, man? What?
Well, he passed away way too soon, prematurely. About 15 years ago. So he went.
That was in 2005, if I'm not mistaken.
2005.
That was in 05. I was I know that that was in 05.
No.
Had to be.
05, okay.
That was in 05, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason I know is because that was 05. I'm almost willing to put some money on that. Yeah.
05.
I think that was 05.
Well, I'm going to say it like this because my youngest is 15. And I remember Tony B being like, hey, man, I'm going to ride up there, to the funeral, to the home going, like, you going to roll with me?
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I was like, no, my queen getting ready to, she's with child.
Aneurysm?
Yeah, that's how he passed. He passed okay, you say aneurysm. They told me a blood clot that came from his leg and traveled up to his brain. So yeah, aneurysm.
Blood clot from what?
Man, I don't know. A wound or old injury or something. Yeah, I don't know those details, but that's what they told me. It's a blood clot that went up to his brain.
How did that affect you, man?
I mean, he never want to see nobody go, even if you got me, even if I had a bad relation with somebody, I don't seeing them go don't make me feel good in no kind of way.
Right.
Before their time.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it didn't sit well with me for until this point, even up until now. I probably didn't get a chance. I know I didn't get a chance. We didn't get a chance to reconcile.
Right.
Yeah. I think I heard a couple of times that he had come into town. and may have asked about me or something like that. Or
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
That's 16 years.
16. Though I said 15. 16. Because I remember, like I said, Tony B wanted me to travel, and I was like, nah, I'm not trying to leave no peaceful situation here and go into something that can be disruptive to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm traveling. I got a woman here that needs me. You know, child on the way. I was like, nah, I'm staying put.
Yeah, it got real big too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about real big. I never saw this particular video. Man, 2010.
Mm-hmm. Seemed like it was longer than that, but it ain't been that long.
Oh, the reason I said it was longer than that, man, was because I had him in Pimp C around the same time. And I also had it associated with right after I went on tour with Banner.
Mm-hmm.
But I got something wrong. Something I got wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm associating it with something. It's associated with that Birdland because I know when I came back from one of those particular tours was when I got the news.
Mm-hmm. 2010.
But that was after 2010 was after the tragedy at the Birdland. That was in 09.
Mm-hmm.
One of the tragedies in Birdland was in 09. I don't know, but I was just wondering, man, how did that affect you, man? Because I some of those things, man, that we was together on back in the day, man, and some of those childhood memories, man, early adult memories, and also us forming what is now known as the legacy of Jackson music, as far as the hip hop scene, is something that I'll never forget.
Mm-hmm.
And those things, you know, when you talk about those things, man, now that we have become older men, some of us going into, you know, some pretty decent ages, man. Yeah, we up there because I'm pushing 60 myself. Yeah, I'm 58. This is my 58th year. So yeah, it's a real blessing, man. And I count every day, you know, as far as who's left, and to be able to stand tall, man, and not take medications and that sort of thing. I don't get out of the bed with no aches, no, you know, heart problems, just none of those diseases, man. And I don't even get out of the bed with pain. So that's a real blessing.
Yeah,
it's a real blessing. Don't wake up every day feeling the same, but you know, neither does my 14-year-old.
Right.
So you know, it's something to count, man.
Yeah, it's just real fortunate that he passed. You know, in that way. You know,
Yeah.
You know, wish we could all catch things early, and you know, just not be caught by surprise by stuff like that, and you know, be able to live long and build legacies, and you know, and do that.
What have you ever thought about artist development or teaching on the music side? You ever gave any thought to that?
I'm looking. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on one of those young ones that I see that got that, and be like that spark, got that open mind, and yeah, I would love to find or see someone who didn't mind working with me and vibe the way I'm vibing.
What would you look for? What?
Just somebody who had the ear for the type of music that I listen to. Like, I'm heavy into samples, so I would say a youth that respects the art of sampling, that recognizes it, and that sees and hears that beauty in it, and using samples, using sounds from the 60s, from the 70s, using obscure sounds, using sounds from just the atypical sound.
Right.
You know, somebody who's got an atypical thought process when it comes to making music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you? Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got a son and daughter, 15 and 16.
Okay. All right.
And neither one of them have any interest in the music. Yeah. I got some
Really?
I got some recordings of my son when he was like, he's 16 now. I got some recordings with, I would just bring both of them into the studio when they were like 4 and 5 years old.
Yeah.
And my son he would go at it. He'd flow. Yeah, go to school. Yeah, read your books. Yeah. No, don't worry about no dirty looks and ooh. And then all of a sudden it was like, not interested. Football, video games, whatever else. Don't even come into the studio. So I'm trying to figure out a way where I can really make the instruments and equipment that I have a little more accessible. Like I got my own little room they come into, or where I do my production, pre-production. But I kind of want to put stuff out there just where they can just, like I got a little keyboard in a den, a little Radio Shack keyboard. And I need to get a stool for it. So they can see that keyboard and just one day when they just want to just free their mind to hear some sounds, they might just want to go to play it. But I know they both have come through the genes or something. They got the good sense of music.
Hell yeah. I mean, look at what they come from, bro. It ain't no other choice but to be, something, they might surprise you, bro.
Well, yeah. My wife put them in the choir. She make, y'all going to sing in the choir, y'all gonna join the choir. I mean, I don't want it. They in the choir, so they sing in the church choir.
It's sometimes, man, you have to, cause I promise you, man, I had no thought, I didn't want to put my hand on nothing had something to do with cameras.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, videography, still pictures, none of that. And as a matter of fact, and I'm still like that to a certain degree, I never wanted nobody to take my picture or record me, period. I never wanted that. And if you look at some of the Mississippi history, I always stayed out the way. When them cameras came out, I got the hell down. I didn't want, and I didn't like getting in the studio, DJing and recording. I never wanted that. So outside of, some people tell me now, man, I got some recordings of you, man. I used to record on my boombox, man, when y'all was on 90.1.
You don't know what you want to hear.
Yeah, well, it's not. I do now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm, I'm up in the age, but I was like, man.
Now you give me like that. I wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah, man. I wasn't trying to. and I used to I snapped off on a couple of people, man, back in the day. I was like, man, bro, when I die, man, all that sound going with me. But I was being selfish, man. You know what I'm saying? I kind of hate that I didn't, some. And then, I got some stuff. I had some magazine features and this, that, and the third. Some recordings I felt like doing. But yeah, that's just one of my things, man. But we got to do it these days, man, because it's hella different.
Yeah.
It's hella different.
Well, you become a master at it now, from not wanting to do it to now doing it.
Yeah, and the reason I can say my father, I knew what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? The things were different then than it is now. You weren't gonna tell your father, your mother, I ain't coming. Yeah, you weren't gonna say that back then. So my dad would, we'd be out with Tony, Keith Lewis and all of them, man, riding or whatever the case may be. Most of the time I was the only one who had a car. But come on to the house. Where you at? And we out west, man. We at Jackson State. We in the studio. We at the radio station down there. hey, look, I need you to come over here. Soon as you get through with that, or if you ain't doing that right now, get your ass over here.
Mm-hmm.
I already knew what he wanted. And I get there, man. I need you to go drop them niggas off. And come out, go here. I need you to go do this wedding reception with me. I need you to go do this photo shoot with me. But them skills, yeah.
Yeah, so
he made me do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then if I did it with no problem or whatever, you know what I'm saying, when he got paid from, you know what I'm saying, he'll throw me something. But yeah.
Well, I'm hoping my children will surprise me because I'm like, you got it right here. And I mean, it's right here. Now, if you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, the wrestling, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. I do. And then sometimes I think, I'm going to tell you something else too. A lot of times, and we already know where they come from, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We already know where they come from. Yeah. But a lot of times, just because you want them to do it, they pull back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do what you want. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dang, that's you. That's yours. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you catch them peeping at you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's a lot of that going around, man. But the next thing I want to ask you about, man, is what inspired you the most during your career?
What?
Mm-hmm. What did you like? Let me give you an example. Mm-hmm. I couldn't wait to get in my room and just DJ. Yeah. To pull out new records. I couldn't wait to go to New Orleans. I couldn't wait to go to my mailbox. We had a post office box, man, a post office drawer where I used to get records from Melodisc. Mm-hmm. And Musa and them, send me records. I couldn't wait to get new music and go home. And I used to get in my drawers. No shirt, no shoes, no socks, drawers, and DJ for hours. Mm-hmm. That was so exciting to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That just, I couldn't wait to do it.
So kind of like that with getting the records. Once I learned how to sample, knew that I could take a record, and I think at that time I was recording it onto a cassette, and then I can plug my sample into my cassette player. I had a little Casio sampler. It was my first one. Once I figured out I could take sounds and start making my own little grooves and all that, I look for records. Anytime I walk to somebody's house, y'all got some records up in here? I peep out a record somewhere. No, y'all got some records up in here. So,
right.
So I'm looking for somebody to give me some records because I loved, and not just putting together, but discovering discovering sounds. Mm-hmm. Discovering sounds that I hadn't heard before. Like I said, all the stuff from the 60s, 70s, across all genres, rock, blues, whatever it was.
Right.
I just love putting that needle on that record and hearing that little weird sound or that groove or whatever it is. And it just it gave me a feeling I had to have that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had to have that again and again. So to this day, I got cassettes, plenty of samples. I got plenty of cassette samples. I got plenty of CDs with samples on it. I could put samples in. I could probably listen to samples and stuff for about a whole good year, just like every day.
Really?
A different cassette probably every day. I got.
Wow.
I might be exaggerating. I might have to really do the time on it, but
just listen.
Yeah, just listen. And
what would actually happen in your brain when you grab something or tell me about it?
I mean, and what became a thing for me is not just sampling one groove from Diana Ross or whoever and saying, oh, this is my jam. I'll be like, I like that groove right there. I wonder what else will go with it. So I go looking for another record from a whole different genre.
Words or sounds or both?
Sounds for the most part.
Okay.
So I was really putting together composition. So coming from a musical background, I know you got guitar over here, you got drums over there. So if I get a sample and the sample I get is a bass, then I know I want me some drums. I want it from somewhere else. I don't want it from this record. I want it from somewhere else. I want a guitar. I want a guitar from somewhere else. And I want some horns from somewhere else. And what's crazy is it ain't all me, man. The Most High put this stuff together. So I got compositions that sound like it's all one song, but it came from whole different places. Like this record could have come from the UK. This record could have come from Greenwood, Mississippi. And this one came from Nashville. And when I put those sounds there, they come together and like, oh, that worked. The same melody, the same tempo.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had to do a whole lot to it. I may tweak it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, all that came together now. It sounds good. So I've been thinking recently, like, you know, I'm the vessel, I guess, but man, that's the Most High doing it. Like, why am I getting it like that? Like,
mm-hmm.
So I'm loving it. I'm like, okay, that's the gift that I was given. I got to keep doing it.
Right.
So I keep looking forward. So my wife don't let me buy records no more because she said we ain't got no room, no. So I don't even. Usually when we go out of town somewhere, that's she know. Take him to a spot where they got records. Now she like, don't buy no records. Don't buy no records. So yeah, that's my thing. And that keep me going to this day. You know, like even if I don't produce anything, which I ultimately will once I get a sample. When I get those sounds, I'm like, man. And really it's just for, I want somebody else to hear it. Because I'm at the point now where I'm like, it's scientific, you know. Music can move you. Music gonna put vibrations in you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a place now where I want to find those sounds that give off the vibrations that's gonna move people a certain way. It's always kind of been that, you know,
right.
with music, with the content, you know, we were creating. It was never anything violent. Our lyrical content was always something positive,
right.
trying to uplift. But I'm now trying to make sure that those sounds actually do the same thing. Like my wife keeps telling me, you need to make an instrumental. You know, some you know, words cool, but you know, do an instrumental. So I'm trying to find those. I always look for those sounds that can probably shape or form, shape what they call it, shape shifters or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That they can, you know, change your mindset, change your mood.
Right.
You know, in a good direction. You know, we got music that's playing right now that's in a certain tone. People talk about low frequency. Where I'm looking for, you know, those higher frequency, higher
mm-hmm.
vibrations. So I got so much stuff, like I say, still back from the 80s, 89 and all that. There's like sounds that people hadn't heard before that if you hear it, it's gonna make you feel a certain way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be your well, let me ask you this. This will kind of get me where I'm going. Who would be your number one? How can I say it? Your number one, or just about or roundabout number one 90s mogul coming through the 90s, in state or out of state, that you say contributed to the hip hop genre the most? What would that? Who would that be to you? And then I got another question after that, and it's strictly Jacktown or Mississippi. But who would be your number one mogul?
Well, I can't give it to a mogul. I'm gonna have to give it to, because when you say mogul, I'm thinking like the person who run the company, who pushing the culture, or pushing the product. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to give it to like a group, a collective. Uh-huh. Like we were Stewpot Stowaways, and that would be the native tongues.
Okay.
And so that was in the era. The music, I was loving the music,
mm-hmm.
and of course the content. At that time, there was what they call it, the conscious era, conscious rap.
Right.
People walking around with the African beads on, the dashikis and all that.
Right. Okay.
So that whole era right there was like it had me enraptured. The Jungle Brothers, the whole native tongue crew.
Okay.
But yeah, that right there would have sustained me to this point. If all of them were still doing it, I'd still be. Yeah, that's where I want to be. That's kind of the lane I want to be in.
Okay. All right. Top question before we get out of here. Name the top 5 Jackson and surrounding areas. Lyrical giants.
5.
Yeah, top 5. Or at least get to 3.
The ones I know, because I'm gonna miss some that other people know that.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Darren G.
Who that?
Darren G. From Valley of the Dry Bones. God, this question I ain't been posed. I ain't even thought about that.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna catch you off guard.
Yeah. Jackson and the surrounding area.
We can stick to Jackson. We can stick to Jackson. That'll kind of solidify it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I don't know if I can put him in top 5. I don't know. I might have to come back to you on that. I'm gonna say I'm gonna put who I'm gonna put in there. I just said Darren G.
I agree with you with Darren.
Yeah, cold.
Yeah, he a fool.
Yeah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Top 5.
Okay.
Top 5.
What about Kamikaze?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kamikaze. Yeah, can't nobody do it like him. Master commentator, master communicator. Yeah, lyrical giant.
I'm gonna tell you this. Overall, from then to now, my money gonna go on Kamikaze every time.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay.
That boy hard to be beat. He hard to be beat. The longevity.
Yeah.
The clarity. The originality. The versatility. The metaphors. The acute precision on rhyming.
No doubt.
Now I know he arrogant than a motherfucker, but he got a reason to be. Carlos Miller was asked that question. And he said David Banner, Akeem Ali, Silas, Crit, and he named one more that he knew. I didn't even know that other name that he called. And I commented below and I said, respectfully, I have to disagree. Now Silas he's a hell of a lyricist. But he has a style where he sticks to that style. And he kind of versatile a little bit because I've seen him do some other kind of stuff, but you can never tell which way Kamikaze coming.
Yep. Now
unsigned, not on Jack G, Darren G. But I could never get him to do nothing. I could never get that dude solid, man.
Yeah.
He an old man now. He still ain't solid. He all over the place. It's like he got ADHD and just
Yeah.
So I guess that's the beauty of it too. You know his. You know you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess.
You ain't know which way you gonna go with it.
Right.
Like he
in the middle of it. He could be in freestyling.
Yeah. Cold with it.
Yeah.
Cold with it.
So
yeah, I listen to Kamikaze, like his recent offerings. I'm like, yeah,
getting better with time.
Yeah, that's a model right there. You want to rap? This rap. This how you rap. Or MC if you want to call it that. But So he's showing. This how you do it. This how you say. This how you communicate. This how you say words. How you get a message across.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it too experienced, or even hear. Like I never heard Gray Skies when everybody heard Gray Skies, and people were talking about it.
Yeah, he right after the split with Banner. This is my thesis, my theory on it. He got lost with the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the street shit. You know what I'm saying? He got caught. He was cold in that too now. But that just wasn't for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He still is the best that ever did it because when he hit the streets, he was cold with that. But I've heard him say himself that wasn't him and he got lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's just one of them things, man. But you know, I had to ask you that, man.
Wait, I'm gonna go think about it and
yeah,
next
come
time
on
I
back
see, I'm gonna text you something.
You ain't got it, man. If you catch me on, man, and whatever the case may be, you can call in. Just call my damn phone, man. I Bluetooth it to the board, man. You just say, hey, man, you know, you asked me that time, here it is. You know what I'm saying? Or however you want to do it, man. Get a shout out or whatever the case may be with that. But here I got to tell you, bro.
Illa Bob Kane. Go ahead.
Ooh-wee. You know what?
The Uncanny King.
I got to put him on my list. Yeah. He ain't even on the list. I'm glad you did that.
I got a list of what I recollect from artists. And I'm going to share it with somebody. One of these, I'm going to share it. Everybody that I can think of from back in the day. Aziatikk. But come on with your last question. Let's wrap it up.
Well, it ain't. Well, I'm gonna just put it like this right here, man. It's not a question. I just want to give you your flowers, man, while you're here on these words, and then I'm also, man, asking for your appreciate that. I'm asking for your knowledge, your input on what needs to be done, because I'm jumping into another lane with this, passing it down to the young ones and this, that, and the third.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm headed that direction with it, man. So I'm talking to some people now, and we finna make some major moves.
Well, give thanks for allowing me to share and let me know, you know, what I can do from henceforth. And yeah.
Yeah, just stick with me, man. And, you know, I'm going to be dropping the check in your pocket, man, pretty soon. To
need that.
Yeah, come sit down and talk to the young ones, man, and just, you know, really give them that wisdom, bro. Because it's a special lane, man, that I was in, man, to be able to go and sit with your father. You know what I'm saying? And just pull up on him. You know, I never expected that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just one of them things, bro. So it's like family.
Yeah,
we here. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes this segment of you know what I'm saying? The Ragabumpkins. Yeah, we ain't gonna name them all no more, man. But anyway, man. And come back sometime, bro. Fall through.
Humdinga. Much love to everyone. Each and every one. Continually. Yeah, love.
All right. Too Black, Too Strong, Mega Blast, Aziatikk, Blakk, Humdinga.
Yes,
Peace.